Yom Kippur, the Jewish Day of Atonement, begins as Israel contemplates its potential response to Iran, evoking memories, I think, in Jerusalem, in Israel, of the 1973 Yom Kippur War. This war, a surprise assault launched by Egypt and Syria on October the 6th, 1973, coincided with the festival of Yom Kippur, marking a sobering moment in Israeli history. It was a day when Israel faced simultaneous spiritual introspection and existential threat, and its echoes are felt particularly as the nation considers how to react to modern political and international tension. The solemnity of Yom Kippur adds gravity to these contemplations, and I hope gives Netanyahu pause. For 25 hours, the Jewish people worldwide fast, pray, and engage in self-reflection, seeking reconciliation with God and each other, and it's a period of intense introspection where the community is urged to recognize sin, ask forgiveness, to commit to moral renewal. And this day is central to Jewish religious practice and is steeped in ancient traditions that speak to the themes of atonement and the human desire for forgiveness, to be at one with the with a better creation, with the earth. To the extent that there's a tradition of not wearing leather shoes. Historically, Yom Kippur's observance stems from biblical commands and temple rites, where the high priest would perform sacred rituals to atone for the community's sin. And in modern times, it's marked by fasting and a unique set of liturgical prayers, including the haunting Kol Nidre, and a fast that strips away worldly concerns, allowing participants to focus entirely on the spiritual. The day coincides with the sounding of the shofar, the ram's horn, which symbolizes repentance and renewal. And as the final notes fade into silence, the Jewish community is reminded of the delicate balance between human frailty and divine mercy. God's mercy, Elios, in Greek. And this year, as Yom Kippur approaches, Israel stands at a crossroads. With tensions rising in the region, the memory of the 1973 war reminds Israel of the profound intertwining of faith and national survival. And while Yom Kippur is a day of reconciliation, it's also a day to bring to mind the vigilance necessary to safeguard peace, a duality Israel has historically faced and continues to navigate in the shadow of its past and the uncertainties of its present. But in renewing its commitment to its nationhood and its self-identity, I think it needs to reflect on whether or not its current administration has gone too far. And the inner meaning of fasting on Yom Kippur is that it is felt by the soul and the body as an expression of prolonging, that the fast is an affliction of the soul and the body together, that the fast is undertaken for a purpose, that it results in a heightened state of emotional awareness and readiness, a deep feeling, a reflective quiet, an expanded thought process. Sensitivity to every moment in life lies at the core of fasting. And fasting is something that is common in all the great religions. The process of fasting is to tune the mind to be more aware of what we have been doing, to provoke reflection, remorse, and the abandonment of wrongdoing. So fasting on Yom Kippur is a practical aid in developing the set of feelings and the ideas about ourselves that we must have before we hear the blessing of a new relationship with God. Whether fasting enhances this goal or detracts from it depends on every particular individual. A fast is supposed to cancel out the previous infringements of the law given to Israel. But it's a personal thing, and I think, particularly at the moment, it has to be a national thing too. And I hope that Netanyahu reflects on his personal responsibility and his place in history. Yeah.